Hi there, Glen families. My name is Vicki Nance, and I teach kindergarten here at Glen Elementary. All of us kindergarten teachers work together very, very closely to plan all of our work together, all of the lessons for the kiddos, and specifically our phonics instructions. So I'm going to be speaking a little bit about our phonics approach and helping your kiddo learn how to read. This is a huge step, and I know you want to help them. Okay? So basically, there are steps to learning how to read. The first step is to be able to look at a letter and know the name of it. This is J. And then the next step will be to know that there's a sound associated with that letter. The sound is J. And we just have a variety of ways that we do that. So we as adults, we're automatic readers. We don't have to decode, which is like break apart a letter, a word into its sounds. We know it automatically. Our kiddos need to have help supporting that learning. And it takes a while. So we take our time, we go really methodical with it. And I'm showing you a couple of different ways that you can support at home because I know you want to do that. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to discuss is how we do it in class. You can kind of see how it might look a little different than you might have seen before. We're very aware that kids learn in a variety of different ways. So a kiddo needs to see it visually, so they would know that visually this is a J. They need to hear it auditorily. And then kids are great with, if they speak it, they speak themselves. They have to have an action to learn it. Speaking it helps. And we provide with them a kinesthetic motion to help them remember. Emotion is associated with that sound. So for example, this is J. J makes J. We teach them a motion to go along with that. So for example, for J, it's a jump roping motion. So we grab like a pretend jump rope and we go J. Now notice I didn't say J. It's just the short consonant sound, J. It's really hard for us to remember that. M doesn't go M, it goes M. Or T doesn't go T, it goes T. That's a huge way that you can help your kiddo at home, so I wanted to mention that. And the way we do it is I might hold up a card, and each one of us in Glen Oaks is a little bit different how we approach it, but all students see it. And in my class, I say, what letter is this? And they have to respond back, J. And then I say, my turn, so they can hear and see and watch me with this sound. I say, my turn, J. And then the kids have to echo me back. And I say, your turn. They all go, J. And they do the motion themselves too. So they're seeing it, hearing it, doing it themselves, doing the motion themselves. All of those things add up together to really help the kiddos learn these sounds quicker than you can imagine. So if you see your kiddo at home and they start to stretch out a sound and they might go, J, that means that motion that we taught them helped them remember visually what this was before they remembered the sound itself. So it's a great technique. The kiddos love doing it. It's kind of fun for them. We're not teaching your kiddos sign language, though it may look like it, but it's something that is helping them. So, of course, you want to help out with that, and I'm here to talk about that. One of the things you're going to be getting pretty soon is this packet of letter. It looks like just letter cards right now, but it's actually phoneme cards where it's going to show a bunch of different sounds. We prioritize them with a number at the top. Number 1 is obviously the most important ones. Anyone with the 1 is what we're handling first here in kindergarten. And then as you can see later down, it gets really kind of tricky. This is a resource that's going to help you not just in kindergarten, but on the way up in first and second, if you can keep track of it in our world. But as you can see later on, it'll see like a 2. So for SH, it is a really important one, but we're not getting there yet. We need to prioritize. So if you wanted to support, you're going to be getting this packet. You're going to be cutting out the cards, putting them in a baggie so you have them on the ready. And the one thing you need to know is that on the back, it's going to be highlighted. So when you cut it out, you're going to cut out the card. So like for A, on the front, it just looks like the regular, just the letter A by itself. But it'll show you what our most important sound that we're teaching. For example, A, like at. So it shows you that sound. Or eventually they're going to learn more that A also makes the sound like A, like lady, or Ah, like father. But it'll be highlighted for you so you can know what you should be prioritizing at home. We're not jumping into a lot of this stuff yet until we get that good and solid for your kiddos. So cut these out, save them at home, and I'm going to teach you a different way of how you can actually use these at home too. I'm going to go through the motions that I teach all the kiddos, or all your child's teacher teaches all their kiddos, and so you can practice them too. Because it's not going to be very helpful if you're at home, you're like, man, what does you make? Why would we know that as adults? We don't need that anymore, but your kiddo sure needs it. And so you get to help them with that. So at this point, I'm just going to show you again what we do. We go through it, we say it. And I'm going to go through all of the different letters and stretching into some of the phonemes that they're not going to get to until much, much later. So I would love it if you stuck around and kind of saw how we do these different motions. And you could just kind of keep it as a resource for your kiddos, even if you want to. Like, hey, let's watch Miss Nance do the phonics, the phonemes, so they can practice too. Again, it's a good resource for you. I'd love you to watch it. Otherwise, you can stop the video now and stick around if you want to. Okay. All right. So if you're here, that means you're interested and you would like to see this. So I'm going to go through them a little quicker so you can see them all. All right. So I would ask the kids again, like, what letter is this? They would respond T. I would say my turn, T, your turn, and they would respond T. Okay. So now I'm going to go through quickly. T, T, E, E, J, J, K, K, M, M, L, L, O, A, F, D, D, A, C, K, G, G, P, P, U, B, B, S, S, I, R, R, V, V, X, X, N, N, H, Z, Z, W, W, Y, Y, Q and U, Qu. And then we're going to get into the different kind of phonemes that we'll see later on, usually late to maybe the third quarter. So we're talking January, February perhaps. SH, sh. TH, two sounds. Like a thumb, and a th, like we call it, like a blowing sound. CH, ch. E, O, oo, ow, little pinch. Ow. A, E, R, and UR, IR, and ER. They all make the sound, so you can't see it, but I'm like pumping down on some brakes, like I'm braking. So we say OI says oi. OY says oi. So thank you guys so much. I love that you want to help your child at home. I love that we're partners. We're going to get them at school. You can help us out at home. We're going to work together for your kiddo. Thank you so much. Have a great day.